Hi, this is Cygnus, here to teach you about wonderful decorations, as well as some good lessons. It is important to know the true meaning of Christmas. The tree represents the tree of life. The presents represent, well, first we will get to the decorations. The decorations represent what we make of life, how we illuminate life. The presents represent the present moment of time. Here we will review some Christmas decorations that we have created. And we will go over the materials that we had made also. So the first thing that we had made was this snowman. And obviously you're thinking, how do I do this? So first and foremost, you have to get blank pieces of paper, copy paper, and put about 3 pieces of paper here, 4 pieces of paper here, 4 pieces of paper here, and 4 pieces of paper there. So you're going to do that in about 5 layers of papers that are going long ways up. And then you're going to tape all of those papers together. Next, you're going to draw the outline of the snowman, just the frame, and it will be a blank snowman. After that, you will get papers together, different colors. Green, orange, yellow is the patterns that we had chosen. And you will just draw the hat and cut it out and then paste it. And then same thing with the eyes, you will paste it. And for the mouth, we had done tiny heart cuts, which is absolutely incredible. And as you can see, this is a masterpiece artwork here. And for the arms we had used our hand. So let's use a good example here. And as you can see, that's the same size. So when we want a high five, that's the same size as our hand. We go, high five, snowman. Next we have this Ralph that we had made. It was one of those long ones, long things that you usually put around the tree. Instead of putting it around the tree, we had made Ralphs out of it. And we just cut different sections and turn it into Ralphs. That way you will have enough to put it on the front door, the inside door, and the other doors in the house. When you decorate the front door, why not decorate all the other ones? So then we had made the bows. So what we did with this is we grabbed a piece of paper, we folded the corners together and cut it. Then we taped it and folded the front part down. And that had made, we will tilt this up a little bit. That had made the first part of the bow. Then we had wrapped this one around it after we had 2 and just taped the 2 pieces together. These are 2 separate bows, so we just put one over top of the other. Next we have the elves. So as you can see, the little elves at the end have similarities. We actually had cut these into sections. We stacked a bunch of different papers together, and we outlined the hat and cut the hat out. Then we had a bunch of different hats. We did that with the hat, the face, the different pieces. Every piece was cut out separately and then put together. So we had made the arms separate also, so you can move the arms as you like. And that's why this one is up here on the ladder fixing the snowman. Is over here saying, I will catch you if you fall. So we have this on one side of the door, yet we also have it on the other. You're thinking, how did you do the background? The background is actually wrapping paper. We pretty much wrapped the house, which is incredible. And we did a similar structure. And for the scarf, we had cut the ends a little bit right here to make it flaky. The next thing that we had made was a photograph. We had made this out of wallpaper or wrapping paper for presents. Instead, we had used it for frames for photos. So that made a very good one. You can make it into any shape, a star shape, a heart shaped, any shape you want. Next, we have the hearts around the Christmas tree. We just made a bunch of hearts. We stacked the papers together, cut out a heart, and then glued each one together, and that had made the wrap around the tree. Next, we have the bows for the presents. So these bows for these presents was created the same as the bow on the door. Next, we have the wallpaper for the house. And we have the little snowman that we had made, and we as my angels as one. And we had, for the sofa, this is actually something you can get as a tablecloth, but since this is a leather sofa, you can put the waterproof tablecloth over top of it, just to change the color and to set the mood. Now for the doors in the house, wrapping paper was the design. Now for this one here, we had put the Ralph on every door that we could, and then we added some different cards on the door to decorate it, the cards that you get for Christmas and different holidays or from the store. And here is the background for the photos also, and that really just gives it the mood. It gives the house the mood. Next, we have the different shapes that we had made out of the wrapping paper. Wrapping paper really does set the mood. It's amazing. Next is something really amazing for Christmas. We had made a three-dimensional fireplace. I know you're thinking, how did you do this? For the background above the fireplace, we put a wrapping paper that was like a candy cane. And then we made a Ralph with a homemade bow on the background. We made the elves on the shelf, elves behind the shelf, along with the snowman that is in the back of the shelf. Now as for the fireplace itself, you're thinking, how did you do this? And let's take this off of the stand here so you can see this fireplace a little better. So here we have the homemade fireplace, and these are the cuts from the wrapping paper, and we just cut it and used it as the logs. Next we had cardboard that we had cut straight and then wrapped it in a circular motion and taped the sides together. Then we put all kinds of different colors for the fire, and this is actually the pattern, and that is the light that goes in it, so it would glow. How wonderful is that? So we have blue as the bottom, yellow as the middle, and orange as the upper middle, and red at the top, because that is the layers of fire. So then we have the different layers of the fireplace. This is the bottom of the fireplace. Usually when you have a fireplace, you have to have this to protect the fire from going anywhere else. And then you can still see the frame of the fireplace here, and you can see that it is made out of cardboard box. These are the holders for the cardboard, so if you set anything heavy on top of it, it would hold it. Then afterwards, we had wrapped it in wrapping paper, red wrapping paper, to match that bronze-looking red that a fireplace usually has. And this is absolutely gorgeous to create something like this. For the inside, what we had done is we had cut the first frame. There was different sections of the different cuts of cardboard. First we cut the top, and then we cut the sides differently, which is definitely shorter than the front. Then we cut this separately. But for the inside was we had made an inside box that matched the top piece. We put it in there and taped it and then wrapped it in wrapping paper. Afterwards, we had done something really amazing with something that you can get from the dollar store, and this is called Magic Cover, and this really does set the mood to the table. If you have a table that is a weatherproof table like any smart person would have, then you would want it to look designed, or if you have a table that you want to be designed. This is something that can definitely help. It looks like marble because of this wrap. Also, we had wrapped the miniature refrigerator as well, and that really just sets the tone to the refrigerator. So next we had made snowflakes, and this one is our favorite, my angels and I. We had done so good with the coordination. I'm very proud of this. The next thing that we did is absolutely astonishing. It makes a house feel like a winter wonderland. We had made homemade snowmen that are very similar to this one with different colors of varieties. And we hung them up on the ceilings. So as you can see, you possibly seen that in the background. As you can see, they are hung from a papered string that is cut. And we had different sections of the snowman, very similar to how we had made the snowman of this one. I know you're thinking, how long did this take? I would say that all of this, for just 2 hands, and my angels and I as one, it had taken about all month. Yet I think that if you have more than 2 pairs of hands, you may be able to do it faster. Yet I will say it is a wonderful thing to take your time and to enjoy how you make life a better place. So next we have these snowflakes that are also hung up. We have different snowflakes that are designed differently. And you see this one is more of a diamond shaped with many different shapes, and there was a heart shape there. What you do with snowflakes is you just fold it into about 4 folds or more, and then cut it in different designs. And then when you open it, it turns into a snowflake, which is absolutely incredible. Next for Christmas, we had made a homemade star. Yes, this is homemade out of paper. And let's show what we had done to make this out of paper. You can see it in this star a little better. And let's tilt this to the side to show. And it is just 2 cutout stars that are cut the same and then taped along the sides, but leaving the bottom open to go over the top of the tree. Homemade things are absolutely incredible. I feel as though it really sets the mood for Christmas and gives you that creative experience. The next thing we have is homemade stocking. So this homemade stocking is just made out of about 4 cuts. And you cut first the color of the stocking, and then you cut the top of the stocking. And then you just tape it along the sides, and you can open it and put goods in the stocking. So all of these wonderful things is an important part to Christmas and to set that tradition in Christmas time. Also, another homemade things is window stickers. So what we did for the window stickers here is just me, my angels and I, is we had made the Elves and the candy cane, and we taped it to laminate it. We had put tape on both sides in order for it to stick to the window. As you may know, the window may get a little bit cold, so that is why you want to laminate it. Cygnus. I hope that you all have learned how to be more embracive and creative about the home that you are living in. You do not have to buy things from the store all the time. You can create it. These things from the store are also something to be very appreciative of. These wonderful inventions that we have the opportunity of is something that was created with a lot of details and materials that are from all around the world. If it was not for the unitingness of life, there is no way that it could have been created. That is why it is important to appreciate the details of how these things were created and to appreciate it. But remember, you can make the best of what you have. Also, remember to have self-control and to have hygiene. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn wonderful and great lessons. May you all have many blessings. And remember, you are a blessing of life. Before ending this video, wanted to say that I'm very appreciative for the many ways of life and the ways to which it comes. As you may know, there is quintillions of things within existence, so it is important to open up your mind to the many ways of life, to learn all that you can to be the best that you can be. It is important to have evolution mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally, and to make the very best of what you have. And never to let negative emotions get to you, because you deserve a good life. Know that all of the effort that has been put towards to your life and all of everything around you has not been there for no reason. Know that you have purpose and that you have reason for life. So do not throw that out of the window. Always stay positive and make the very best of what you have. Be creative. Before we end this video, I wanted to open up a card on Christmas Day. It is very enjoyable to open up a card. And oh, how nice! Speaking of snowmen, we got a snowman card. How nice is this? It says joy with very good handwriting. And that is so nice. Well, thank you so much and Merry Christmas to you. It says celebrate the joys of friendship and the warmth of the season. Inviting me to a Christmas gathering. How nice. Well, thank you very much. You are greatly appreciated. We all deserve a very good life. It is important to stay positive. It is important to have self-control. And remember the 5 main categories of life: to cleanse, to maintain, to prolong, to prepare in all ways, and to be sourceful in all of your days. And the blessings of life will be coming your ways. Always take precaution and always be safe. Notice the details of everything. Only allow good things into your life and cleanse and have a good, clean living space. We are pleading for everyone's safety and health. Remember to be a vegan on a gluten-free diet and always have a goal in life. Today's goal is to balance the imbalance, to better all of life itself. And today we have done that. We supported the animals today and put out all vegetarian food for them from Walmart. Let's show this. This is the special kitty kind. And we put that out there for all of the forest animals, taking care of the animals, supporting the world as we should. Remember never to litter and to take care of the world, to take care of the things around you, because we can make the very best of life and we can make a very big difference. Many blessings to you all. I hope that you had learned all that you can learn. We deserve a very good life and you are a blessing. Know that you have purpose and reason. Many blessings to you all. And Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for the card. One more thing. Like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you all. Merry Christmas. Subscribe to my page, Professor Cygnus. Many blessings.